Top 5 Roblox Sword Fighting Games 2022. Guys, if you don't want the spider in your bed tonight, just like the video, subscribe, and watch till the end. Don't risk it, guys! Roblox is an online game platform and game creation system developed by Roblox Corporation. This allows users to program games and play games created by other users. Developed by David Baszucki and Eric Castle in 2004 and released in 2006, the platform hosts a variety of genres of user-created games coded in the Lua programming language. For much of Roblox's history, co-founder Baszucki was relatively small both as a platform and as a company, as he wasn't interested in the press and appeared on numerous platforms released around the company. Simultaneously, Roblox began to grow rapidly in the late 2010s, which was accelerated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Roblox is free to play and in-game purchases are available in a cryptocurrency called Robux. As of August 2020, Roblox has more than 164 million monthly active users, with more than half of all children under the age of 16 playing Roblox in the US. Hacking and slashing your manner via hordes of enemies with an outsized sword in hand is one and all video games' finest delights. Sword video games can try for realism, each of their fight and setting, or got down to be ludicrously electricity fantasies. There aren't any tough and speedy policies right here, which makes all of it alternatively exciting. So for the reason that it's a really extensive genre, you would possibly nicely be having a difficult time locating the first class of the bunch. That's exactly why we've collated an accessible listing that spans all kinds of sword video games, from 2D co-op titles and hack and curb actioners, to VR rhythm video games and expansive sandbox RPGs. Regardless of something form of sword video games you enjoy, you're positive to discover something right here that takes your fancy. We've additionally attempted to get a pleasant blend of single-participant and multiplayer video games, simply if you have a robust choice for either. And so let's get to it. Here are the first-class sword video games. 1. Neo. How about Neo staying in the warning states period? Yokai are rampaging all over Japan, complicating the times when they already have problems. You play as William Adams. It is based on a real-life British samurai and ultimately counters this supernatural crisis and promotes his own revenge. And there are many weapons, from swords to more specialized weapons. Not unlike Ghost of Tsushima, Neo operates on a stance system. Here it's a low, middle, and high stance, referring to offensive, defensive, and balanced approach respectively. Coupled with weapon-specific progression, a vast array of equipment you can find over the course of the game, and your own skill, you receive a solid 10 sword fighting system, as expected from developers of Ninja Gaiden. 2. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice was developed by From Software, known as Dark Souls, and is certainly more difficult. This time I will play as a ninja who has been partially immortalized by the Ward. Unfortunately, the Ward has been kidnapped, and Sekiro must regain him and protect him from those who attempt to abuse the boy's sacred gifts. Sekiro's gameplay is tight and intense, emphasizing well-timed parries and dodges when a parry wouldn't cut it. While you can deal chip damage, the goal is to throw the opponent so off balance that an opening for a killing blow reveals itself. Unlike in other FromSoft games, in Sekiro you can die once and revive on the spot, instead of getting forcefully dragged to the nearby respawn location. 3. Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima is a great game at every level. Developer Sucker Punch has created an open-world game with amazing maps, beautiful graphics, compelling stories, and satisfying gameplay. This game actually contains many cool sword fights. Over time, Atsushi Sakai will be able to access a total of 5 stances, each effective against different types of enemies, Shieldman, Spearmaster, etc. You only have 2 swords, your family heirlooms, Sakai Katana and Tanto, but don't worry, not only do you get to upgrade them, but you can also unlock fancy skins by completing challenges, finding hidden locations, or just buying them from merchants. Coupled with fancy armor sets, you can not only be a ghost that terrifies entire Mongol camps, but you can also look cool doing so. 4. Nidhogg. Among the lovely looking games on this list, Nidhogg's looks unassuming, but in reality, it's a brilliant and deceptively simple little game. You're playing as a pixelated figure with a fencing sword, fighting against other pixelated figures with fencing swords. The goal is simple: stab the opponent before they stab you and move on to the next stage. Stabbing isn't the only thing you can do, however. You can throw the sword at your enemy or drop kick them if you fancy. In fact, there are enough maneuvers and pretty locations for you to feel like it's a Princess Bride adaptation, just with no dialogue. As a dueling game, Nidhogg of course features local multiplayer, so you and a friend can duke it out like Errol Flynn's understudy. 5. Hellish Quart. Although still in early access at the time of writing, Hellish Quart is already a fighting game that should grab the interest of any fan of historical European martial arts. It's based on 17th century sword fighting across cultures, ranging from Swedish riders up north to Turkish janissaries down south. Sabers, long swords, rapiers, all styles of swordplay are not only well researched, but also very well animated. It's significantly less fanciful than Soul Calibur, aiming for more realism than spectacle. There are fast exchanges measuring the tempo and distance, and one clean blow takes you out, no chip damage. There's even a system for blade binding. It has relatively simple controls, and when you're not attacking your fighter guards automatically, but that's no way to win the match now, is it? That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing video from us.